Hey there, it's Carl Richards, founder and CEO of Podcast Solutions Made Simple. And I want to share with you a unique and innovative way to elevate your brand, your business, and your credibility and be seen as the go-to expert, regardless of what industry you're in. What would that be, you might ask? Well, it's a podcast. You know, it used to be back not so many years ago, if you wanted to be seen as the expert, you would take out a Yellow Pages ad. Or you would take out some radio and television ads, or even put posters and flyers up in your community to showcase what it is that you do. Well, the internet has changed all of that, and podcasting has changed that as well. Plus, people want social proof now. People really want to know that you are the go-to expert, and they're looking for you. Where are they looking? They're looking online. That's where they're looking for you. They're not opening the Yellow Pages like they used to. They're looking online, and they want to know for sure that you have their best interests in mind. A podcast allows you to do just that. A podcast allows you to sidestep all of that hassle. You see, a podcast is a portable marketing tool or a portable marketing channel that allows you to share your knowledge and expertise and really zero in on who your ideal client is. It's sort of like radio, but with the flexibility to choose the content that you want to listen to. You know, there are over 3 million podcasts worldwide now covering every topic you could think of, from politics to religion to entertainment, true crime, business, hobbies, even kids stuff. It's all out there in the podcast universe. And podcast episodes can be as short as a couple of minutes, up to an hour, or even 2 hours, or even longer, though the average podcast length is really about 20 to 30 minutes. So why podcasting? Well, it's portable. You can take it anywhere. You can listen anytime. It's also repeatable, which means if you miss something and you want to hear it again, you can just replay it. Plus, with a podcast, you can invite a prospect to do various things like download a free PDF or coupon, sign up for a workshop, or even make a purchase by directing them to your website. At Podcast Solutions Made Simple, we've helped dozens of business owners all over the world, just like you, launch and maintain their podcasts, working behind the scenes to assemble content, upload show notes, do artwork, the things that allow you to be in your zone of genius and allow us to have you seen as the go-to expert. But don't worry, we get you set up with a launch strategy and a plan for marketing as well, so it is within the best interests of your branding and your business. Just take a look at some of the podcasts that we have launched and help support on a regular basis. Next time on Ginspired, Heather E. Wilson is joined by Ross Alger, founder of Confluence Distilling and past president of the Alberta Craft Distillers Association.
Anytime a brewery makes a bad beer and they go, oh, this tastes bad or didn't ferment right or whatever, they call me up and they say, hey, we've got 3,000 liters of beer. What can you do with it? And so then we start making really weird, funky stuff.
Ginspired, brought to you by theginshop.ca. Listen wherever you get your podcast. Next time on The Property Wizard, Freddie and Bernie are joined by special guest Monique Doucette of Trendsetter Home Staging and Design, and they talk about furnishing and staging your rental units to achieve incredible results.
So they did a survey in 2020 of 13,000 staged homes. Now, it was the beginning of the pandemic. The market is getting hotter and hotter all the time. But at that point, sales over listing price, 85% of staged homes sold for 5 to 23% over list.
The Property Wizard. Listen wherever you get your podcast. Next time on the Grow Equation Business Podcast, Diana talks about tips for avoiding business burnout and setting yourself up for success with her special guest, Julie Richer.
Really committing to your goals and not having the pattern repeat over and over and over again. Journaling is a game changer, and my clients have told me how many times.
The Grow Equation Business Podcast with host Diana Lidstone. Give it a listen, give it a rating, and remember, subscribe wherever you get your podcast. There, it's Carl Richards. Coming up on the Speaking of Speaking podcast, I chat with another one of my co-authors from the compilation Voices, Della Waddell. She's a certified life coach and a published author, and we talk about authenticity, moreover, her journey on becoming an authentic warrior.
Inwardly take it and not voice myself. And so the book title is actually very fitting for me because I needed to find my voice. And by finding my voice, I found my passion. I found public speaking. I found all the things that I actually find that I now really enjoy. It's very, soulful.
Tune in to Speaking of Speaking wherever you get your podcast. Next time on The Right Connection, Catherine sits down with Amit Kakrija, the founder and CEO of a unique audio platform called Audia.io.
And they paid him $100 million to do these interviews. Guess which one's showing up on the home feed? There's one home feed, and if the company that I'm distributing on paid $100 million to the guy who's doing the same type of content as me, I'm not getting on the home feed. It's that simple. So because Spotify and Apple have used the RSS feed for distribution, and they realize there's no difference between the content that they both have, it's the same, they have to differentiate by buying exclusive stuff, because exclusive means it's here, not there.
The Right Connection with creative content strategist Catherine Burrows. Give it a listen, give it a rating, and remember, subscribe wherever you get your podcast. So if you're ready to elevate your brand, your business, and your credibility, be in your zone of genius and not have to worry about the behind the scenes part, book a strategy call with us to explore how we can support you to help you be seen as the go-to expert.